Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have an almost supernatural ability to tap into their intuition, creativity, and inner wisdom? What if that same power lies dormant within you, waiting to be awakened? As we dive into the secrets of the pineal gland and Dr. Dispenza's revolutionary technique, you'll discover how to harness this hidden potential and embark on a journey of self-discovery unlike anything you've experienced before. From the depths of neuroscience to the heights of spiritual awakening, we're about to embark on an extraordinary voyage into the heart of human consciousness. You'll learn not just the how, but the why behind this powerful practice, and witness real-life stories of transformation that will leave you inspired and eager to begin your own journey. So, are you ready to unlock the secrets of your pineal gland and connect with your higher self? Buckle up, because we're about to take a mind-bending ride into the realms of human potential. And remember, this is just the beginning. The real magic happens when you put these insights into practice. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stick with us through every fascinating moment of this video. You won't want to miss a single breath of this transformative journey. The power of the pineal gland breath. Imagine if you could access a state of consciousness so profound, it feels like you're touching the face of the divine. This isn't science fiction. It's the promise of Dr. Joe Dispenza's pineal gland breath technique. But what makes this method so special? At its core, the pineal gland breath is a form of meditation, but it's not your average sit and breathe exercise. Think of it as a turbocharged, scientifically designed method to activate your pineal gland and potentially tap into higher states of consciousness. It's like giving your brain a direct line to the cosmos. The technique combines specific breathing patterns with visualization and focused intention. As you breathe deeply and rhythmically, you're not just taking in air, you're drawing in vital life force energy. With each inhale, imagine this energy traveling up your spine, through your brain, and directly to your pineal gland. As you exhale, visualize this energy activating and energizing this tiny but powerful gland. But here's where it gets really interesting. Dr. Dispenza suggests that this practice can actually increase the production of beneficial compounds in your brain, including melatonin and even trace amounts of DMT, often called the spirit molecule, due to its profound psychedelic effects. Now, you might be wondering, is this just another new age fad? Far from it. Dr. Dispenza's work is grounded in cutting-edge neuroscience and quantum physics. He's not just telling you to breathe, he's showing you how to potentially rewire your brain and tap into quantum fields of information and energy. As you continue this practice, you might start to notice some extraordinary effects. Many practitioners report vivid visions, intense feelings of bliss and connection, and even profound insights into the nature of reality itself. But don't just take our word for it. We'll explore some remarkable personal stories in a later section. So, are you ready to take your first steps into this extraordinary practice? Hold on to that curiosity, because in our next section, we're going to break down the pineal gland breath technique step by step. You'll learn exactly how to perform this powerful practice and set yourself on the path to potentially life-changing experiences. Connecting with your higher self. Have you ever felt like there's more to you than meets the eye? Like there's a deeper, wiser part of yourself just waiting to be discovered? This is what many spiritual traditions refer to as the higher self, and it's at the heart of Dr. Dispenza's pineal gland breath technique. But what exactly is the higher self? Think of it as your personal connection to the universal consciousness, the part of you that exists beyond the limitations of your physical body and everyday mind. It's the source of your deepest intuition, your most profound insights, and your highest potential. Now, here's where things get really exciting. The pineal gland breath technique is designed to help you tap into this higher self more easily and consistently. By activating your pineal gland, often called the seat of the soul, you're essentially opening a channel of communication between your everyday consciousness and this deeper, more expansive part of yourself. Imagine having access to a wellspring of wisdom and creativity that goes beyond your normal thinking patterns. Picture being able to see your life's challenges from a higher perspective, allowing you to navigate difficulties with grace and insight. This is the promise of connecting with your higher self through the pineal gland breath. But don't just take our word for it. As you practice this technique, pay attention to the subtle shifts in your awareness. You might start to notice an increased sense of intuition, a deeper feeling of connection to the world around you, or moments of profound clarity and understanding that seem to come out of nowhere. These experiences are more than just interesting phenomena. They have the potential to transform every aspect of your life. From improving your relationships to enhancing your creativity and problem-solving abilities, connecting with your higher self can be a game changer. So, as we move into our step-by-step guide in the next section, keep this ultimate goal in mind. You're not just learning a breathing technique. You're embarking on a journey to discover the deepest, truest part of yourself. Are you ready to meet your higher self? Step-by-step guide to the pineal gland breath. All right, it's time to put theory into practice. Are you ready to experience the pineal gland breath for yourself? Let's break it down step by step. Remember, this isn't just about following instructions. It's about embarking on a profound inner journey. 1. Find your sacred space. Choose a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. This could be a corner of your bedroom, a peaceful spot in nature, or anywhere you feel safe and relaxed. 2. Align your body. Sit comfortably with your spine straight. Imagine a golden thread pulling you up from the crown of your head, elongating your spine. This posture helps energy flow freely through your body. 3. Set your intention. Before you begin, take a moment to set a clear intention. What do you hope to achieve or experience? Maybe it's connecting with your higher self, gaining clarity on a problem, or simply feeling more peaceful. 4. Begin the breath. Start with a few deep, cleansing breaths. Then inhale deeply through your nose, feeling your belly expand. As you inhale, imagine drawing energy up from the base of your spine to your pineal gland. 5. The pineal gland. Focus. As you hold your breath at the top of the inhale, focus your attention on the center of your brain where your pineal gland resides. Visualize this area lighting up with bright white light. 6. The powerful exhale. Exhale forcefully through your mouth, making a ha sound. As you exhale, imagine this energy from your pineal gland expanding outwards, enveloping your entire body and beyond. 7. Repeat and rhythm. Continue this breath pattern for 7-10 minutes, or whatever feels comfortable for you. As you practice, you might naturally find a rhythm that feels right for you. 8. The afterglow. After you finish the breathing, sit quietly for a few moments. Notice how you feel. Are there any sensations in your body? Any thoughts or insights floating through your mind? Remember, like any skill, this takes practice. Don't be discouraged if you don't experience profound effects right away. The key is consistency and an open mind. As you incorporate this practice into your daily routine, you might start to notice some fascinating changes. Perhaps colors seem more vivid, or you find yourself having more creative ideas. Maybe you'll experience moments of profound peace or flashes of insight that seem to come from beyond your normal thinking. But here's a question to ponder. How might your life change if you could access this state of expanded awareness more regularly? In our next section, we'll explore the science behind these experiences and why they're more than just interesting phenomena. They're potentially life-changing tools for personal growth and transformation. So, take a deep breath, and let's dive deeper into the fascinating world of pineal gland activation and higher consciousness. Your journey to unlocking your full potential is just beginning. The science behind the magic. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but where's the evidence? Well, buckle up, because we're about to take a deep dive into the fascinating science behind the pineal gland breath technique. Let's start with the star of our show, the pineal gland itself. This tiny organ, no larger than a grain of rice, has been the subject of intense scientific scrutiny in recent years. Why? Because it's not just a melatonin factory. It's a potential gateway to extraordinary states of consciousness. Research has shown that the pineal gland contains piezoelectric crystals, tiny structures that can transform pressure into electricity. This means that the focused breath and intention in the pineal gland breath technique could potentially create an electrical charge in the pineal gland, stimulating its activity. But it gets even more interesting. Studies have found that the pineal gland contains the same photoreceptors as our eyes. This has led some scientists to speculate that it might be sensitive to internal light, the kind of inner illumination that many meditators report experiencing. Now, let's talk about brain waves. EEG studies on advanced meditators have shown a significant increase in gamma wave activity during deep meditative states. Gamma waves are associated with heightened perception, problem-solving, and even states of ecstasy. The rhythmic breathing and focused attention in the pineal gland breath technique may help induce these beneficial brain states. But perhaps the most exciting area of research involves DMT, the powerful psychedelic compound that the pineal gland might produce in trace amounts. While the evidence is still emerging, some studies suggest that practices like the pineal gland breath could potentially stimulate the release of endogenous DMT, leading to profound altered states of consciousness. Dr. Dispenza's work goes even further, incorporating insights from quantum physics to explain how these altered states might allow us to access fields of information beyond our normal perception. It's cutting-edge stuff that's bridging the gap between ancient wisdom and modern science. Now, I can almost hear some of you saying, "This all sounds great in theory, but does it actually work in real life?" Well, you're in luck, because in our next section, we're going to explore some remarkable real-life transformations from people who have incorporated the pineal gland breath into their lives. So keep that skeptical but open mind as we move forward. After all, the greatest scientific discoveries often happen when we're willing to explore the edges of what we think is possible. Are you ready to push those boundaries? Real-life transformations. Let's step out of the realm of theory and into the world of real, tangible results. After all, the true power of any practice lies in its ability to create positive change in people's lives. So let's explore some remarkable stories of transformation from individuals who have incorporated the pineal gland breath technique into their daily routines. Meet Sarah, a 35-year-old marketing executive who had been struggling with chronic stress and insomnia. "I was at my wit's end," she recalls. "I'd tried everything from medication to meditation, but nothing seemed to help." Then she discovered Dr. Dispenza's pineal gland breath technique. "At first, it felt a bit strange," Sarah admits. "But after a few weeks of consistent practice, I started noticing some incredible changes." Sarah reports that not only did her sleep improve dramatically, but she also experienced a newfound sense of calm and clarity in her daily life. "It's like I've tapped into a wellspring of inner peace," she says. "Challenges that used to stress me out now feel manageable. I'm more creative at work, and my relationships have improved. It's like I'm finally living life in high definition." Then there's Michael, a 50-year-old teacher who had been grappling with a sense of spiritual emptiness. "I'd always felt like there was something more to life, but I couldn't quite grasp it," he explains. After incorporating the pineal gland breath into his daily routine, Michael describes experiencing profound moments of connection and insight. "During one session, I had this overwhelming sense of unity with everything around me," Michael recounts. "It was like I could feel the interconnectedness of all life. That experience has completely changed how I see the world and interact with my students. I'm more patient, more compassionate, and I feel a sense of purpose I've never had before." But it's not just about spiritual experiences. Many practitioners report tangible improvements in their physical health as well. Take Lisa, a 42-year-old nurse who had been suffering from chronic migraines. "I was skeptical at first," she admits. but I was willing to try anything. After 3 months of regular practice, Lisa reports that her migraines have reduced in both frequency and intensity. It's not a miracle cure, she cautions, but it's made a huge difference in my quality of life. These stories are just a small sample of the transformations people have reported. From improved mental health and reduced anxiety to enhanced creativity, and even spontaneous healing, the effects of this practice seem to touch every aspect of life. Of course, it's important to note that everyone's experience is unique. The pineal gland breath isn't a magic bullet, and it requires consistent practice to see results. But for those willing to commit to the journey, the potential rewards seem to be profound. As we wrap up this section, I want you to take a moment and imagine, what changes might you experience if you incorporated this practice into your life? What areas of your life could use a boost of clarity, creativity, or calm? In our final section, we'll explore how you can integrate the pineal gland breath into your daily routine and overcome common challenges. Your own transformation journey could be just a breath away. Integrating the practice into daily life. Now that we've explored the what, why, and how of the pineal gland breath technique, you might be wondering, how do I make this a part of my daily life? Great question. Let's dive into some practical strategies for incorporating this powerful practice into your routine. First things first, consistency is key. Like any skill, the pineal gland breath becomes more effective with regular practice. But don't worry, you don't need to spend hours each day in meditation to see results. Even 10-15 minutes a day can make a significant difference. Consider starting your day with the pineal gland breath. It's a wonderful way to set a positive tone for the day ahead. Imagine waking up 15 minutes earlier than usual, sitting in a quiet corner of your home, and diving into this practice. How might that change the quality of your entire day? If mornings aren't your thing, that's okay too. Some people find that practicing in the evening helps them unwind and prepare for restful sleep. The key is to find a time that works consistently for you. Now, let's address some common challenges. One of the biggest hurdles people face is simply remembering to practice. Here's a tip. Link your practice to an existing habit. For example, you could do the pineal gland breath right after brushing your teeth in the morning, or before your evening shower. This habit stacking technique can help make your practice feel more natural and automatic. Another common issue is difficulty focusing or quieting the mind. Remember, this is completely normal. Our minds are used to constant activity, so it can take time to settle into a meditative state. Be patient with yourself. If you find your mind wandering, gently bring your attention back to your breath and the sensation in your pineal gland area. Each time you do this, you're strengthening your ability to focus. Some people report physical sensations like tingling or pressure in the forehead area when practicing. This is often a good sign. It means you're stimulating the pineal gland area. However, if you ever feel uncomfortable, it's okay to take a break or adjust your practice. As you continue with the practice, consider keeping a journal to track your experiences and any changes you notice in your daily life. This can be a powerful tool for motivation and self-reflection. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Some days your practice might feel profound and transformative. Other days it might feel mundane or challenging. Both experiences are valuable parts of the journey. Lastly, don't be afraid to adapt the practice to suit your needs, while the basic technique remains the same. You might find that certain visualizations or intentions resonate more strongly with you. Trust your intuition and make the practice your own. As we come to the end of our journey through the world of the pineal gland breath, I want to leave you with a question. What one step can you take today to begin incorporating this practice into your life? Maybe it's setting a daily reminder, creating a cozy meditation space, or simply committing to try the technique for a week. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step, or in this case, a single breath. Your path to greater awareness, creativity, and connection is waiting. Are you ready to take that first step? Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Dr. Joe Dispenza's pineal gland breath technique. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the fascinating world of consciousness and personal transformation. Until next time, keep breathing, keep exploring, and keep growing.